my gosh, this is the cutest thing I have ever seen! Okay, maybe the baby button quill that once upon a time I saw running around in little circles were cuter, but this is way up there! And also mildly creepy because it's just occurring to me how huge those sloth claws are! That raises all sorts of questions about wondering about the danger of the giant sloth back when it still existed, but thankfully the only dangerous, aspect of our wonderful brown-throated sloths, Stan and Tiger, are the fact that they're going to stab these leaves to pieces and then slowly go ahead and eat them. Just look at you! Look at you! Definitely a slow eater. Which shouldn't be very surprising because did you guys know that sloths actually have the slowest digestion system of all mammals? At least that we've recorded so far. It can take 2 weeks to go from eating something to going down once a week. Sloths literally do this, which is kind of amazing. But they only go down to the ground once a week to poop and urinate. And that's it. And then they go back up into the tree and they hold it until another couple weeks another week has passed. And that's partially because they are leaf eaters! So I have been bamboozled! And I feel a little bit badly for Stan and Tiger. But you know what? Putting all of this fruit around here, this is just going to be pretty. That's what we're working on right now, is our choose your own adventure project of beautifying the slow wing jungle path that we're still adding a ton of leaves to. And actually, speaking of leaves, you guys may notice I did add quite a few things since you were last here. Okay, out of my way, cherry tree. We now have a whole bunch of leaves around the entrance that are just kind of meant to guide you in, and tempt you to coming into the path. I want to do a whole bunch of leaf tunnels. We're going to hopefully be working a little bit on that too, so that this really feels more like a enclosed canopy that you're walking into as you work your way through Stan and Tiger's area to the other side, where I finally upgraded the little donation box. Look at how cute this is. I love this as a donation box cover. It might be one of my all-time favorites because it is a little box of food with some of the fruit and other things put on top. So it's the fruit basket donation box. There is indeed a donation box hiding under there, as you can see. And it is next to this amazing fruit wagon. Because if you want to go ahead and really transform your zoo, you just need to spend, a bit of time strolling along the Steam Workshop, and you're going to find wonders like you never dreamed before. And so that's actually what I want to work on a little bit today, is it hit me, how fun would it be if while you were visiting over here with Stan and Tiger, hey Tiger, or Stan, which one are you? Well, we're going to find, okay, hang on. All right. Where's Tiger? Tiger, you are... Yeah, that is Tiger! I actually don't know if there is much of a visual difference between the male and female brown-throated sloths. So let's see if there is anything. Round head. Males and females mostly look the same. The only difference being the male's distinctly patterned patch on its back. Oh, and speaking of things on their back, they grow algae on their back. And we will talk more about the algae in just a bit here, because I wanted to go ahead and put a sloth picture over here. And then I wanted to put a little bit of moss on it. Maybe I should do that now before I forget. Oh, and I was gonna do it on one of the children's little educational things, so that we could try to lure more people over here, so that they have to learn against their will. I wonder, does it make sense to do the giraffe one maybe? Because then you could make the sloth be really up high in the tree. Ooh, can you be as tall in the tree as a sloth or something? I mean, we could try. This is gonna be a showdown between a couple of the decoration pieces. Let's scooch this out of the way for a second. Because this also is part of trying to go ahead and we have this station and then we have this station. And if we were going to turn these into something that had to do with sloths, what do we have to work with here? Let's see. There's one thing. Oh no! There's just the one sloth. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we could get a little bit more information about them in here. I kind of like the idea of trying to use the tall one and maybe putting it a little bit on the inside. Where would I have it so that the kids had to like walk over? Oh, and also we have a cute little food truck right here over here too, which I really like. It has a bunch of fruit and everything else in it. So it looks like the keepers are coming and they're like delivering us some of the fresh grown goodies to our hungry animals. But you know what? Let's try it because we could do a sloth down here. That is much closer to a child, I will admit. But maybe we need to make them work for it. So, Alright, well, we'll put it here for now. And maybe we'll try out both and just see how things turn out. Meanwhile, leaves, please. And we can go ahead. Ooh, look at that bird of paradise. Oh, wow, and there's mossy trim. Okay, and there, ooh, the green leaf shade. Ooh, ah. I don't think I'm going to be able to use that over here, but maybe it would make kind of a nice entrance spot. No, we'll do something fancier. And speaking of something fancier, let me think, because this was so cool with just like the whole leaf bug insect ready to go. Do we actually have like, could I fake like a tree trunk or something that could kind of climb up the side? Because that could be, whoa. All right, like interesting, a little bigger than I was thinking, but what if we put like a fake tree trunk right over here to cover up the giraffe? We might have to make a couple of them. But what if we did that to cover up the giraffe, and then we could have the sloth sort of attached to like a vine that's going from this tree. Hey, look at that. This is an idea. Also, I think to help you guys see how cute the sloth was, I actually made it so that time passes differently in our zoo. It's a little dark because we haven't really had a chance to work on that just yet. So I might change it to daytime real quick. Hey, I think this is actually going to turn out a lot cooler than I thought. And then we need to figure out how we can get people to like come over here, because I really want them to spend more time admiring our lovely sloths. There we go. Water treatment failed. Hello? Okay, oh, and also... Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I got a little antsy about having the solar panels just all over the place when I really wanted to put plants there instead. So I went ahead and I made a secret tunnel. Another secret tunnel that actually wiggles down here. And our mechanics can get down here to go ahead and apparently ignore fixing these things. Where are my mechanics? I thought I saw somebody who's actually assigned to this area. Who is assigned? Let's see, security guard, mechanics, no work zone. It's P-Fal Beautifier. Oh, P-Fal Beautifier Thug, I see. I see. They're busy hanging out over in, let's see, Desert Solar Researcher Lynx, Termite Mound Inspector Tilly. Water Mechanic Aaron! He'd be perfect for over here. All right, let's go ahead and grab him. And I think the reason that this is not getting fixed is because P-Fal Beautifier, or P-Fal Beautifier Thug is busy doing research. Where's our P-Fal Plaza? Is this listed in a different? Ooh, it is. Okay. And then we'll train Water Mechanic Aaron. And then we'll go ahead and we will grab them. Come along, come along. You have been reassigned over here to the secret tunnel. Like, I'll give you a lantern and good luck. No, go down there. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my gosh. Oh, never mind. Okay, who's rushing there? It's Desert Solar Researcher Lynx. Okay. Can he get down there? Or is that... Come on. Come on. That's right. Over here. You should be able to reach it, right? Because it has a path connected to it. Uh-oh. This does not bode well. Uh-oh. This does not bode well. For some of my other projects that we have in other secret tunnels that I'm trying to make really beautiful and amazing. So you guys are trying to come and fix these. What about now? Like right here. Can you reach it? Oh, okay, we can reach this one. So maybe there is hope. All right, hopefully we fix that. Because I have leaves to take care of, and I don't have time to like crawl around in the secret tunnel at the moment. But all right, let's see if we can finish. Oh, look, the kids are playing with them. That's so cute. Yeah, maybe we could do like a couple fox rocks. A couple of the fake rocks that I've gotten a little bit attached to after having used them to make our security bird cameras, our secret spy cameras. Alright, let's tuck this in here. There we go. And we're gonna change the color of this to try to be a little bit more like a tree. I guess it could be like one of the darker brown trees that we have around, but let's see. That's kind of nice. Almost. Ooh, there we go. Okay, that's actually a pretty good color for this. Okay, so there's that one. And this one. There's that. And then the last one. Okay. Come on. Come on. And there we go. So yeah, I know this isn't the most thrilling, but hang in there, guys. I'm going to see if we can go ahead and convince children to come and see if they are as slow as a sloth. The answer is going to be no, because it takes a lot of skill to be as slow as a sloth. But let's see. So now that we've done that, there we go. Now we can just like kind of go hog wild with some big old leaves to cover this up. There, that's better. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, so we can do, yeah, these leaf panels. Yes, 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 this will work, this will work. And then we can do like little leaf sets. Oh my gosh, look at the little tail. The little tail is so cute. We've got philodendron pieces. And then I can do like vines. We just need to cover this up on the basics. Should I just layer the leaves? I mean, I could. You know what, let's just start. And we'll just kind of see what we end up creating as we're trying to go ahead and hide our giraffe. There we go. Hey kids! You guys want to come and oh, I wonder if we can get Stan and we can get Tiger to like have a baby. Actually, I wonder how often oh, that's what I knew we had a mega leaf. I knew we had like a really big mega leaf who could come on in and just like clear all these other leaves out of the way and be like, move over. I can fill up this forest. All right, there we go. Oh, that's really nice. Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh, and one of our great flamingos just had a baby. Huh, I might have to go ahead and like take a little peek at that in just a second. And then what about these leaves over here on the side of the tree? Maybe. Poof. Okay, there we go. All right, I am really happy with this, even though you can hear kind of like the squeakum, squeakum, squeakum of the toy or the education center. All right, all right. And then we can move this one over here. Oh, see? Nice! And so the giraffe is now completely hidden, which is not something you would ever think that I, Seri, who loves giraffes, don't look in the giraffe, like, pen. If like, I love giraffes, which is why they're totally abandoned in the giraffe pen right now. Yep. And then I wonder... Let's do that one. Oh my gosh, I'm actually really proud about this. Yay! And then the kids can go ahead and they can see if they're like as tall as our wonderful sloths. And we can put in, let's see. Like I think there was like some moss or something that I could overlay. This stuff, the surface decal moss. Yes! This is why I wanted to do that, because I wanted to show the fact that sloths actually do grow algae on their back. And it is one of the most fascinating relationships, mutual relationships in the world, in my opinion, because these sloths benefit from having the algae grow in their fur because it helps them have a little bit of camouflage up in the trees. And the relationship between the sloths and algae is very special. What's really fun about it is that the sloths will actually, when they go down to the ground, like I said, once a week for when it is time to go ahead and use the bathroom, just once a week, they will actually, let's go ahead and we're just gonna be nice and simple with this, I think. What do I want to use? Sorry, this is just really fun, to be honest. I'm just having a really, really good time and it can be a little distracting. But let me see what I've got that I might be able to put down quickly. Ooh, what are these? Ooh, fun. Ooh, okay, flat stuff. You know what? We'll just go with the moss like I saw it. And people are starting to wiggle over here. Makes me happy. But it is one of the most interesting relationships because when these sloths do go down to the ground for that once a week like time to use the restroom, they actually collect soil spores that help the algae and the fungus that live in their fur to thrive a bit more. And there is fungus that lives in the algae and moths that live in the algae, which I think is just so freaking wild. The moths actually help the sloths out because the moths feed off of the algae and they also provide fertilizer. So they provide poop on the back of the sloth's back. Oh, who passed away? Rest in peace. 31 years old is not bad for a red rough lemur though. Not bad. Keep that up. Well, I mean, I guess you died, but you know what I mean. But that's what the moths will do, is that they have a relationship with the sloths of being able to help feed that algae. The algae not only grows off the sun, but off the fertilizer that the moths provide. And when the sloth goes down off of the tree and onto the ground, that's also the opportunity that the moths have to lay their eggs in the soil. And then there's fungus that lives off the algae as well. It kind of feeds off the algae and it feeds off of the fertilizer that the moths leave. And that fungus actually helps to keep away very dangerous parasites like mosquitoes. The mosquitoes that can cause malaria, including in sloths, which just absolutely flummoxed me. Talia, I will work with you Galapagos tortoises soon. So that protects this slow-moving sloth who, as you can imagine, they don't really hang out with other sloths, so they can preen each other. Preen? Okay, look, I'm a bird lover, so I said preen. So they can groom each other and keep each other safe from the dangers of parasites. They don't really have a buddy like that, and so they instead benefit from being able to go ahead and have a little crew, a little worker crew of fungus that actually will keep them safe from those dangerous, very dangerous, to be honest. Like, seriously, if you want to know one of the main killers of like the native birds in Hawaii, which is very devastating, it's either the cats that people have let outside, which is, you guys know I have very strong opinions about that, or it is the malaria caused by the mosquitoes that arrived to the Hawaiian Islands. And that makes it so that the birds have no protection against that malaria and they end up passing away, which is very sad. Passing away is a very like lighthearted euphemism for like they just, it's so prevalent they can just fall out of the sky dead all over the place. No joke, like I was watching a bird tour from one of the Hawaiian biologists that I follow, and he was hosting a bird tour like on Instagram, and they found two of this critically endangered species of Hawaiian native bird that was dying. They were both dying actively on the tour because of the mosquito-borne illnesses that had been brought by like malaria, and just that there were no mosquitoes when the birds evolved, so they have no protection against it. And it was just really humbling. They were very sad. Obviously, it was really sad all around. But the good news is they did just finally vote to put a little bit of funding into mosquito control in 2025. And to be fair, I was kind of thinking like, okay, but if the birds are kind of like dropping dead out of the sky right now, is that going to be soon enough? And that's another kettle of fish of a debate, but that's how dangerous like they are. It may sound funny, like, oh haha, worrying about mosquitoes, are we, Seri? But yeah, you want to worry about mosquitoes. You really do, because they can really devastate the environments that you might really be passionate about. All right, Like I clearly am about the native Hawaiian birds. Alright, let's tuck this in here. So when I learned that the sloths carry with them kind of like bug repellent by having their buddies, the fungus, live with them, I thought that that was extremely clever, and I was pretty proud of them. So, well, proud's, you know, you're like, oh, that's so cool. Oh, I love seeing the way that life tries to go ahead and take care of itself. So, we're gonna do a little of this. Oh, no! And then we're gonna do a little of that. Almost there, guys. I know we've been building, like, this education station the whole time, but it's fun. That's my only excuse. It's fun. And it's really satisfying to be able to just see it, like, start to come together so that we can go ahead. Let's see. And there we go. We can cover up a couple of the spots that didn't quite play out. And I love this! I don't know why I never thought about using the education stations in this kind of more novel way, where you just sort of build your own education station, because it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun, even if it takes a little minute. But hey, we got to talk about like the different colonies of things that live on a sloth's back, which I think is quite fun. All right, and let's wiggle this up here. But one of the problems I think that we're currently facing with our sloths here in our Pixel Sanctuary is that people don't know how awesome they are. We need to lure more people in. So let's see. My plans on how to lure more people in to hang out with our sloths include, and give me 1 second, I just want to see if we can get a little cute branch. Painted branch, long branch. Not that branch, not this branch. This branch might be, well actually this might be about the right size. We're gonna put a branch down. Watch out, kids. I'm just like smacking children in the head with a giant tree trunk. Whoops. Alright, let's see. And let's get a branch put down. Oh, I'm so proud. This is so cute. And we can try adding some... Okay, this is actually bigger. Too big. Or maybe. I mean, I guess we could... Maybe we could hang 2 sloths from it. There is that. And you know, we could put it like over here. Okay, well, you know what? We could hang a little, oh yes, we could actually hang like a little educational sign from there. That seems adorable. And we'll also try hanging the sloth from there. Like so, in a way. Maybe, okay, there we go. All right, we're gonna have to figure this out because I wanted the sloth to actually be on the stick. Okay, maybe we'll put the sloth over here and we'll put the education station over by the leaves. That might have to be our compromise here to make this happen. But I really want to make this happen because it's really cute. Okay, let's see. Can I... Oh. Almost. And... Yeah. There. I'm calling that good enough. And look at that! That's really cute! And we could probably use this as a fantastic base to put around the rest of the entire park. I kind of like leaving that blue thing in the background, but we might cover it up in just a second here. And I think these are really awesome. We'll put in some educational spots for them, but I think to lure more people over to come and visit with the awesomeness that are our sloths, we're gonna need to, A, get people more hyped about like learning about them, which means, do we want to do another one of these big ones? Because this is kind of fun, and we could put another sloth on this. Let's see if that looks like good over here. It's too big. Yeah, it's way too big. Because like, come on, Stan's a little bit more of a humble guy, but that just gives us a new opportunity to clean up this mess we have over here. Because we have all of these pieces and we have been meaning to go ahead and tidy them up. And I think that this piece is perfect because we're also going to have the beautiful butterfly exhibit soon. So let's see, let's come on in. And do we want to put the habitat education boards on the inside? Yes. Because I mean, you're gonna be learning about our wonderful sloths right here with them. We'll put this one over here. And Can you? Oh, because they're an exhibit animal. Oh. Oh, that just made my job a little more complicated, didn't it? Because I think the exhibit boards are going to be different. Well, it was an idea. And we do actually have a cool build for the exhibit stations, if you guys recall. Putting one of these pieces down and then having a little exhibit information about it. I mean, maybe we could have like right here. And then we could go ahead and put in a teeny little exhibit piece. All right, that's also all I've got time for you for today, Stan. I wanted to spend more time. Also, the flamingos are actually having a million babies. All right, sorry, I'm coming to grab the recolored exhibit board over here. See, isn't this a little bit easier? Oh no, Adelia the Gothic bird eater died. But it's a little easier when we have things prepared. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and like merge these things. Ooh, and maybe we could put in like a cooler. Of course, we want to like lure people over here. We will lure them with the fact that they might finally be able to go ahead and breathe. And we'll also put in brown-throated, oh my gosh, brown-throated sloth right there. And then we'll lure everyone in. All sneaky-like by going ahead and offering them a chance not to die in the 108 degrees. Oh my gosh. We need to make more comfortable areas for our guests for sure. So we'll go ahead and stick this cooler under here and people are just going to be like, wow, I don't know why I'm not dying of heat stroke anymore if I come over here. Funny that. And then we'll put in, ooh, an education speaker. Yes, we could get an education speaker here. And I'll put an ambient speaker in as well, because why not? We're gonna just go the distance. All right, let's do South American jungle, because that's where we're actually going to be finding our sloths. And then we're going to do brown-throated sloth. There you go. Oh, and apparently you don't want to have it overlap with all the other stuff. Well, that's okay. We'll remove that then. And it looks like we need to give some of our animals some TLC in just a minute here. And I wonder, can I move this up so that I can maybe see it and work on it later? Like a little hidden, what on earth is in here? Wow, cool! There's like a glowing little pot in here. Interesting. Well, we'll just leave that there for now. Yay! All right. Well, we're coming along, friends. I think there's still definitely work I want to do, and I want to kind of move these things around and turn them into solid pieces, add a bunch of plants on them. And I also want to start getting guests to come in here, and we're going to start actually working on like upgrading Stan's spot. Oh, and before we go, yeah, my friends, for Korok Desiree, another one of our fantastic patrons who have been there since the very first day, and she runs her own plant shop, and that's just amazing. And I wish I had seagulls to go ahead and show off for you, Desiree, but here we are. At least we have you hiding with the Koroks amongst the watermelon. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you would like to join me on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!